Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will continue with our chapter The Crusades, Renaissance and Age of Discovery, and this is part 2 of the chapter. So let's get started. Our first heading for today is the Renaissance. It explains that the Europeans and Muslims used to exchange their knowledge as they were connected to each other, and their living conditions were also improved, and their learning process rebirth. The conversation between Romans and Greeks was also translated by Arabs and Muslims, and the rebirth started in 1350 till 1600. While when the Ottomans conquered Constantinople in 1453, many Greek scholars fled to Europe where their learning spread quickly with the use of paper and the printing press, and combined with the learning of the Islamic world started the age of discovery. Our next heading for today is Leonardo da Vinci, 1452 till 1519, the Renaissance man. Leonardo da Vinci was a man with a great inquiring minds for the rebirth and a native of Florence. He was a polymath, painter, sculptor and inventor, and he was very famous as a painter, and his bestest paintings were of Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. His drawings were the complete representation of nature, and it also had human frames, skeletons with muscles trying to work out how the body worked, and a flying machine was also designed by him, as well as a tank and a helicopter. He symbolizes the spirits of learning and was curious of learning more. Michelangelo, 1475 till 1564. He was also an artist of Renaissance with a flexible nature and quality of adapting new activities, which includes art, painting, architecture and poetry. He was also from Florence and then used to work in Rome, and he was a famous artist of all the times. There were scholars and scientists like Galileo Galilei and Copernicus who were the students of astronomy and had logical theories that could be accepted by human brains, and those theories were about solar system and the movement of planets. Our next heading for today is Renaissance changes Europe. This heading explains that as Muslims were interacted with Europeans, Portugal produced experts in mathematics, cartography and naval technology. The numeral system was replaced and decimal system was introduced, and an upper level of mathematics was also introduced after the invention of algebra. The discovery of paper making and the invention of the printing press, brought by the Arabs from China and further refined by Gutenberg, made books and information more easily available, and many Greeks worked on the medicine, sciences and philosophy, and rational and logical approach of knowledge was the major influence for the scholars. Our last heading for today is the Age of Discovery, and this heading explains that the intellectual curiosity led to the exploration of the then known world and the discovery of the unknown world too. Al-Idris, whose maps were known to be the best, were the source of inspiration for land and the sea exploration, and shipbuilding was improved, and quadrants, astrolabes, clocks and the magnetic compass helped a lot in navigation, and these advances led to the age of discovery in Europe as well as in Muslim countries. And among those who traveled far and wide by land routes were Marco Polo, his father and his uncle Al-Biruni, and most famously Ibn Battuta. We will continue with the remaining chapter in the next video, inshallah. I hope it will be beneficial for you, and if you are having any queries regarding the video or the explanation, you can ask me in the Google Meet, but try to read the chapter once or twice for better understanding. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.